Hey guys, what's up? It's Nathan from LucidNetworker.com, and I just want to come talk to you guys today about getting your CCNA. You know, there's a lot of people now looking to get their CCNA in 2025, and the question is it still worth it? And, you know, just to kind of get to the, almost to the end here, to the answer is yes. I think it's definitely worth it to get your CCNA in 2025. There is so much going on in the career field right now for tech. You know, there's all this stuff that is kind of changing right now, and people think, oh, AI is taking over. Tech is still here. You know, we're going through a bit of a dip right now because a lot of big companies have, you know, done layoffs. But, you know, whether you're interested in CCNA, security, programming, whatever, it's still a good time to be in tech and invest in yourself. And if your interest is network engineering, then this is what you need to be doing. You need to be going and getting these certifications. Now, I say that to also say that you don't have to have a certification to be a network engineer. You know, I've been a network engineer for years now, a little over 7 years. And when I originally got in, I did not have my CCNA. You know, I started as a help desk, moved up to a network administration position, and then eventually, you know, got that title of network engineer. And now I work at a company, and that's primarily what I do. That's what my role focuses on, is network engineering. And you guys can do that same thing. You can still have that trajectory today, but you know, what I will say is, when I got my CCNA 4 years ago, it was worth it. And right now I'm working on my CCN Beyond. And do you have to have it in the career field? No. But it's a nice to have, especially if you're new. I mean, yeah, there's tons of things in, especially on the CCNP, that I'm probably not going to use, you know, but a lot of the theory is worth knowing and worth having, and the practical hands-on stuff, there's tons of it too that, you know, is nice to know, and it can kind of give you a leg up in your day-to-day job, your day-to-day career. And also, if you want to look more marketable, or, you know, for some companies will give you a raise, it's worth going ahead and pursuing these certifications, especially if you have the time, guys. Like, if you can take the time to commit, you know, even 30 minutes a day or an hour, and, you know, keep in mind, you might have downtime at work where you're sitting there scrolling through Instagram or, you know, something like that, and I'll tell you what, man, you're missing out, because, you know, anytime I have extra downtime at work, I am trying to learn something, trying to focus on these certifications. You know, it's so much better. It's such a better use of time to be doing that than mindlessly scrolling on your phone for an hour. You know, I'm not saying it'll be fun. Hopefully it is if you like the career field. I mean, you know, you might be in the wrong spot if you're not enjoying, you know, getting these certifications and just learning more about tech, honestly. Because this career, especially the more you want to move up in it, is not for the faint of heart. You know, there's a lot of extra hours you're going to have to put in. There's a lot of weekends that you're going to have to, you know, be deploying equipment. You know, just the other week I was, you know, there was a new system we were deploying, and I haven't had much time to learn it, and you know, I'm continuously learning it, but there's a lot to it, and I was sitting there for 10 hours, you know, working through problems and planning and all of that on this specific set of equipment. And that's part of it. That's part of being in tech. And, you know, if you don't enjoy that, hey, sorry, you might be in the wrong place. Or, you know, at least don't expect to be, you know, a very high technical position as a network engineer, like a high-level architect, or a senior architect making a bunch of money. If you're not focused and you don't enjoy the career, you can get by, and you can even get your CCNA. You can say at help desk, which there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But I will say that it's worth trying to improve, guys. It really is worth it. You really want to focus on getting better in your career, and ultimately taking that time to improve. So that's the first part I want to say there. So the jobs aren't going anywhere. They're here. AI is not taking them away, and the CCNA is going to be worth it, and you need to focus on improving your career and improving your knowledge daily, because that's what's going to make you a valuable asset to your company. And then, of course, you don't want to just all focus on certifications. You want to use these certifications to kind of show yourself where you're not performing the best at, or not. That's probably not the best way to say it. Where you need to learn more, and where there's areas where you can use this knowledge to help your company, and that will further yourself and further your career. And it's good to do that. It's good to use these as kind of like outlines almost of things you might need to learn in your career. So definitely recommend that, for sure. Recommend the CCNA for 2025. It's not going anywhere. And just start there. Again, I got mine 4 years ago, and I do not regret it at all. And the only thing I do regret is not moving faster to my CCNP, but that was because of a lot of really taking a lot of the time figuring out real world stuff and having a lot of role change and stuff that didn't give me the most amount of time to get my CCNP in a timely manner. But I also want to take the time and actually learn the material, because that's what's going to make the difference long term. So that's kind of it, guys. A little bit of a ramble here, but I hope some new aspiring network engineers come and listen to this, just like I did all those years ago. I was kind of brought up into the field off of Network Chuck 7 or 8 years ago, and I just want to help give some people that I just want people to know that it's still an option to get your CCNA and have an incredible career. And you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have any of that stuff. You do have to be focused. You do have to be willing to make some sacrifices, especially time-wise. And definitely if you're trying to move from another career field to this. So, you got to get ready for that, guys, and just do the best you can. So, anyways, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening here. And I hope this helps.